Lock it in and rip the knob off. You're tuned in to the #1 show on the planet. The Heffron and Reep Show. Live from your headphones. It's Heffron and Reep. This is the epicenter of audio frequency entertainment.
I love it.
It's awesome.
Can't get enough of it.
Oh, yeah. You guys are the best.
Heffron and Reep.
I love you, love you, love you.
The Heffron and Reep Show.
Good afternoon. Good morning. Good evening. Good, I don't know, midday, I guess. It could be midday.
Yeah.
Welcome to your earpods. Welcome to your Alexa. I don't know how else you'd be listening to this. Hello, John Reep and John Heffron. If we're playing back this show and we want to talk to ourselves, hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up? How you doing, John Heffron?
Doing good. What would you tell yourself if you could record this, and you're playing it, and you're playing this podcast back,
right?
What would you tell yourself? What'd you tell you?
I would say
the John Reep from, I don't know, like a day from now. If you could give yourself a message, what would it be?
I'd say keep up the good work, and I would say don't stop doing your dang DDPY.
Oh, yeah, how's that?
Feels good.
You're on like week something.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I just took new progress pictures today. Sent those in
man.
to my DDPY instructor, Travis Mahaffey, level 1. Soon to be.
So you have a DDP. Hold on, let me turn this down.
Yeah, I got my
a DDP trainer.
Yeah, I
thought it was just a DVD thing, or somebody certified it and you hold you like your accountability buddy.
Yeah.
Like P90X ish.
For most people, that's probably what it is. I got lucky because I had DDPY on a episode of Country Ish,
right?
And then one of his instructors happens to be a fan anyway, and he's like, "Dude, let me just do one-on-one training with you."
What?
And so I just Zoom with this dude. It's just me and Travis, and we get together, and he just tells me what to do, and I do it. And he can adjust on the fly if he sees that something's not working for me, or I can't hit this certain thing yet. He go, "All right, quit that. Let's do this." Yeah, he adjusted on the fly. So, yeah, thank you. Shout out Travis.
Hey, Travis. John Evan, what's up? How bad does it hurt I always wondered this with Zoom yoga. Like, how bad do you possibly hurt your neck while you're doing the pose, looking up at your Zoom camera to see if that guy is watching you still, if you don't see his kid in the background or cats? Jimmy,
Yes.
like, that's what I was saying.
This is a great question.
Is your eyes aren't where they supposed to be?
John, that is an excellent question.
Okay.
And I have a solution for you. Also, I'm fortunate. I've got a lot of technology. I've got an iPad, I've got a laptop, and I have an iPhone.
Okay.
What I do is I set my iPad up at eye level. I'm sorry, my computer at eye level.
All right.
Then I hook my iPad up to the heart monitor so I can see what my heart rate's doing. And I put that on the desk at sort of like desk level. Okay. Then I've got my iPhone on a little tripod, and I put that on the floor at ankle level.
Okay.
So I've got 3 devices going, and when I drop down to the floor, I'm looking at him on the phone. When I pop back up, he's on the laptop.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So I'm very high tech about it, but that's what I tell myself. By the way, we're going live on Facebook and YouTube, and one of us is cold and one of us is hot as hell.
My the protein this trailer or camper I got didn't have enough chicken. The propane, is that how you say it?
Did you say protein?
I said protein, but I meant to say propane. I think the propane went out. Really good chance that I get. Can you get hypothermia from cold? Is that what you get when you're cold?
Yes. If you're too cold, you get hypothermia.
Yeah, because I ran out in the snow to turn on the tanks, and that got my feet even colder. So it's just a question at any point now is the cold will set in.
How cold is it there right now?
I don't. I believe it's. I don't know. It's like 11 degrees or something.
My goodness gracious!
It's like 11.
I was just in Florida and it was like 74. Yeah.
How was that? Were you in Florida? You were in
Naples. Naples, Florida this past weekend. Shout out to anyone who came to my show in Naples. We had a great time. Thank you for coming. And I hope that we didn't get each other sick. I'm pretty sure we did not.
That's the thing I don't get, because I'm performing this weekend. Or this weekend coming up, as are you.
Heffron and Reep, shameless plugs.
This weekend, the 12th, 13th, 14th, or whatever the math is, I will be at the Comedy Castle in Royal Oak. I started the shows in November, then they got shut down because they were too awesome, but now they're back. I think most of my shows are sold out, but check the Comedy Castle website. There's probably Valentine's shows on there that they added. And you, if I remember correctly, because you're all about the social media, every time I go on, I see John Reep info. I post every 3 weeks. You're doing enough for me to even know without asking you. I believe, hopefully I'm not wrong, you are at the Columbus Funny Bone.
Yes, you're right.
Right?
Yep, you're right. Columbus Funny Bone.
And they just added a second show on the 14th.
This is correct. All my shows were sold out like a week ago. This is crazy.
It's the John friend bump that you're getting.
Yeah, I'm getting the Heffron and Reep bump.
Yeah.
And they added a second show on Valentine's Day. So we have, if you're in Columbus, Ohio, and you thought like, oh, I can't get in, new show added Sunday night, Valentine's Day. John, are you performing on Valentine's Day? And if so, are you doing anything romantic?
No, I'm not. On stage, probably not. I used to have a lot of relationship material, but I've forgotten more stuff. I have to I heard one of my bits on satellite. I was just flying through.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't even remember doing that. I don't even who was that?
Really?
It didn't even remember the bit. I'm like, oh, that's kind of funny. I have to remember how I did it. And I went back and listened to it. I'm like, I have no idea. Something about a guy buying a bus or something, storing it somewhere. Yeah, I don't. I literally have a joke in. Did I see? I don't know if in my first special, I found my first Comedy Central special that I did in 93 or 4 or something. And I'm on there going, so I'm 24, I'm 25. I'm going to have to make up stories when I'm a grandpa because I don't have any good stories. I haven't been through like a war. There hasn't been a war or a depression. I'm literally saying like stupid shit like that.
Isn't that crazy?
Because I don't have grandkids, so or even ever had kids. So I don't need stories now. So that's kind of freeing. That is okay. Because I don't remember what happened to me. And I figure my crowd will get old with me. And they'll forget too.
Right.
So I just got to write out about another 3 years, and I'm just gonna hit repeat on whatever I did in my 20s and just start the whole thing up again.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a really good point that they will forget. And I just had this conversation with Bill Engvall. How like some comedians hate like, oh, I don't have anything brand new to tell. It's like, well, if you haven't been to this place in a long time, we're pretending like everyone memorizes everything we say because we're so narcissistic. They forget 2 days later. Yeah. But what they remember is like how the feeling that you gave them. And if you could tell the story again and it's a little bit different, you're acting it out, and they brought a new friend who's like, oh, they'd never heard that one. You have to tell that one. I can't wait to hear this.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing.
It's an interesting, yes, some of our friends have the philosophy of it's a new year. I write a totally new hour, but then you see them and you go, yeah, you can tell you wrote a new hour. And
right.
those
Did you?
type of people,
Are you sure it's an hour?
yeah. It's just a lot of opinions with little to no jokes.
Right.
But you reach a level, and I never got there as a comic, where people just want to see. They don't care what you're saying; they're just into you.
Yeah.
There's a lot of comics just get away with just people just want to see them talk, and they could literally almost do anything, and it's still super funny and enjoyable. I do not.
I did. I want everyone to know that if you do come see me, I do have a whole bunch of new material.
Yeah. We're not saying we don't. I've got. I got some hilarious stuff about the first George Bush puking on the Japanese guy.
Wait a minute.
I got some hilarious stuff.
That happened again?
Photo mats and like, where does the guy in the photo mat?
Photo mats.
Yeah. Then I have a thing about like cell phones at my new thing I'm working on. Like, sorry, I couldn't get to the phone. I was in the back seat. Like,
What?
And yeah. Then I'm working on this chunk about not being able to set the timer on your VCR. Dude, like it's flashing 12.
That's funny because it's
flashing
true.
12, dude, all the time.
It's true.
Like you go to your parents' house, it's flashing. You're like, what? Come on, you don't even.
It's always midnight. Why did they pick midnight?
I know. So So at the Comedy Cast, you're gonna see that type of heat coming at you. By the way, side note, I can't say the person's name, but I just realized I've been doing something wrong. Not wrong. There's a guy on my Facebook page, right, whose name is one letter off of yours. Okay, just one.
My name.
You just one letter off, just a vowel. That I'm sure is a nice guy, not a comedian,
right? But
I've reached out to that guy on Facebook Messenger for years,
okay,
and never got a response. And I just thought it was like whatever. I was reaching out to you, you were just busy, or you're like, I'll talk to him, and I don't need to. I'll talk to him. And then I realized I was hitting up the wrong person, and I've done it before. But then the person would reach out to me randomly, and I'd write some long, like something like, "Yeah, things are great," but I thought it was you. So so now I think this person thinks we're better friends than we are. But because I thought that I was talking to you. Luckily, I never revealed anything. But I was friendly with the guy. But
wait, do I know this person?
I can't say they're. I'm sure that I don't think they're comic. Maybe that's how But it's one. Yeah, it's one. It's you're scrolling and you type and it pops up.
Yeah.
It's one person off. But I think I've done it probably for 5 years because I looked at the conversations. And then this was years ago. Remember when we did last podcasting 100 years ago?
Yeah.
Whenever we started that, I don't even know. That might have been 8 or 9 years ago. I'm like, are we podcasting? He's like, sure. When do you wanna? It was a weird response. And then I just scroll through the years and it's all, where you at this weekend? And then he responds, I'm going to my uncle's.
Oh, did it ever get revealed that oh, sorry, dude, I thought you were John Reep? No. Yeah, you've gone too far. You've gone too far. You can't.
You've built a relationship at this. I don't want to be an asshole, but yeah.
Oh man, that's hilarious. Yeah, I've done that before. Where you think you're talking to one person. So over the years, man, I've had the same phone number. For 15 years, maybe.
When do you blow that out, by the way?
Get a new one, you mean?
Yeah. I was thinking about it. Just
something big has to happen.
You wouldn't do it just
at this point, with the way that you can block numbers, there's many ways you can report you can put them on
spam.
You can put your spam list, or you can just put your phone on do not disturb. There is no reason for me to get a new phone number because if someone's harassing me,
well, I'm just saying it in general. I guess it would be a pain, right, to even click on add a new contact, or something.
Yeah. Well, but the problem with that is, and that's what I was getting at, is that since I've had the same number for a long time, I have given my number to many people.
Yeah.
At like 11:30 after a show, don't care. It's my number is out there, and I don't always.
Every morning radio guy has
Yeah.
it. Every talent college service from a Funny Bone has it. Every club, that's what every club manager has it. Yeah.
And then you'll get like a random text, be like, and I don't always put names to the numbers, and it'll be like, dude, I just saw that video you posted. That is great. When you coming back to town?
Yeah.
And I'm like, who is this?
Yeah.
And I'll look at the area code like, okay, so that's Omaha.
Right.
I'll go like, dude, I'm gonna be there next week.
Yeah. Then you got to reverse.
They're like, we're gonna hang out again.
Yep. You ever do that? Ever go to those websites where you put in the number and it tells you who?
Yeah. I don't know how legit that is though, or how great that is.
It's pretty accurate. I may or may not have had a membership to it 6 years ago.
Oh, you have to join. It's a service.
Yeah, if you want real stuff. So
that's good.
Hold on, dude. Yeah. What is this? I'm gonna hit. I want. No.
We have Patreon supporters.
Let's do it. Here we go. Here's happy Patreon music. Let's talk about.
Oh yeah, if you go to heffronandreep.com, there's many things you could do at heffronandreep.com. You can look at old episodes. You can watch us from there. You can listen to us from there. You can learn about us. You can look at the crazy artwork that's up there. But most importantly, you can become a supporter. Yeah, we have a Patreon support page, and you can help support the podcast. You can help us keep the lights on. You can help keep the butane or protein in John's RV.
I know. Please.
And
it's like a bad
we have at least 2 that I want to give shout outs to right now, because these people have signed up and they've been supporters for a while now, and we want to give recognition to these 2 people right here, extra crazy super fans, Brenda Sachs and Jessica Sandoval. Am I saying that right, John? Sandoval.
Red Rover, Sandoval over.
Oh, I thought you said like Sandaflor, like Karate Kid, Mr. Miyagi. Sandaflor.
No, I immediately went Red Rover.
Jessica Sandoval. Brenda Sachs. Extra crazy super fans. That is a level on our Patreon page called extra. We're not just calling them that. That's what it is if you sign up. So thank you. Shout outs to those people. I'm trying to reach my air horn. And, thank you.
By the way, side note, and then we'll get to content, I guess.
Yeah, we're going live. I see all the comments, by the way, from Rick Sanford III, Benita, Alex, Bob, Roy, Tabia, Letha. Casey,
by the way, your
Jenkins.
set of country-ish, I'm liking it. I'm noticing you added some stuff, and it's not unnoticed. I think it visually is looking cool. Thanks, with your country-ish things underneath you. Your co-host, I saw you give away. I'll just turn this up. I saw you have a bit. I guess people would know. I don't know why I'm saying this. If they listen to this podcast, I'm sure they listen to that one. But you have a bit where you give away your residual checks. I saw that and saw the amount of money that you had to give away. Now, did you know? I know. Should I explain it? It's your podcast. So basically, you get residual checks from TV shows or movies you've done, and they're usually almost pennies. There is even a bar in Los Angeles called Residuals where people brought in their check stubs, and checks could be for 2 cents. A lot of times they're for 0 cents, but somebody did the paperwork, had to print paper to send you 0, and you let your fans or your listeners guess the amount, and if they guess it, then they give it. But usually you probably give away $6. 10, 12 would be a lot to me. They had to give away until last week.
Yeah, so I screwed up. It's my own fault because I was assuming the checks would be that ridiculously low. Right. I gambled and said, well, this time I'm just going to give the check to whoever's the closest. You don't have to get it exactly right. Just whoever's the closest.
Right.
And I opened the check, and it was for an episode of I believe it was One Mississippi with Tig Notaro, which was a Amazon Prime show.
Right.
And I was in 2 episodes, and I opened the check, and it was for $902.30. And I immediately was like, what? How? Are you kidding? I got mad that I got $902.30.
I don't even know if you're doing a show like that on Amazon Prime. Did you even make $1,000 when you originally did it?
Right.
Right.
I mean, I got the Screen Actors Guild bare minimum. Yeah.
Yeah. Which was probably.
I mean, it would have been maybe $2,000, maybe.
Maybe you get that much because if it's Amazon Prime and it gets streamed so much.
It was a foreign market deal. Like apparently another country must have just bought it.
Gotcha.
And
I did that with Last Comic. It was like 2 or 3 years after in my business manager, I said something about health insurance. Like I want to find it. And she goes, you have health insurance. I go, no, I don't. I haven't. And she goes, yeah, you have SAG. You have SAG out after health insurance. And then to get that type of insurance, you have to make whatever the minimum. They change it. 25 grand a year, 30 grand. You have to make through the union to qualify for the health insurance.
Yeah.
And that's why everyone tries to get. And I somehow got it because it was being played in maybe Fox reality or NBC reality or something like that in some other country.
Yeah, that's why I always every time I talk to a comedian friend or an actor friend who's I know is going to be in a movie or they're making something, and I go like, look, I don't care how small the part is. I just need to qualify for my insurance. Just let me be the barista at a scene where I go like, here's your medium-sized mocha frappe, and that's it. And I get to keep my stupid residual check insurance.
That's funny.
So, Mitchell Russell, that's the guy who won the check. He's watching us right now. He received it already.
Oh, you got it already, dude. Yeah. $1,900 is a lot to that's enough to help somebody's month out. That's a big number, right?
Yeah, I'm not happy.
You hand somebody $100,
mm-hmm.
right? I mean, $100 is still a lot. They're going to do something with that $100. They're going to maybe hit Arby's, get like 2 Arby's sandwiches, and buy a bottle to keep. Like, you're not going to do it, but $900 gets you out of trouble in a lot of ways, usually for that month.
Yeah.
Whether it's rent or credit cards that were, you're just fighting off the minimum due. That's $900 is a lot.
Yeah. Hey, Mitchell, send that picture you took of the check that I sent you. I wonder if you can send it to Alan Jackson right now while we're talking so that maybe we could pop it up here. But I will tell you this, John. So here's what I did exactly what I said I would do. And I always said, if you win this check, I'm going to sign it over to you and I'm going to mail it to you. Now, I'm even with the stub, I'm going to take a Sharpie and X out my, social security number or whatever and address, but you're going to get the check. So I had to look up how to sign a check over because I haven't even signed a check over to anybody since 1989 or something, So I'm not writing him a new check from my account. I'm signing the check over to him, and whatever he can get done with it, he can get done with it.
Wait, that's even a thing? You didn't even think about depositing it and Venmoing him, huh?
No, that wasn't what I said I would do on the show. What I said I would do was send you this check. So will he be able to cash it? I don't know.
Right.
But he has a piece of paper that says $902.30 on it.
Is he still on here? Is he?
Ray Lou says that's quicker than receiving stimulus checks, and John is giving out more than the federal government. Reep for mayor. Yes, Ray, I'm still running for mayor of Hickory, North Carolina. More on that as we get closer to that date, and probably sometime in May. I'll be talking about that.
In my head.
Still running for mayor. Yeah.
You know what? Who's the guy who won your $900? What was his name?
Mitchell something. Mitchell.
You should not make. He's obviously has grad.
Mitchell
Mitchell.
Russell.
Here's the deal, Mitchell. Because you got $900, which is a baller move. Can you buy someone's dinner or lunch at Arby's?
Oh yeah. Well, he did say he was going to
at Arby's. Start the pay it forward thing. It'll cost you $15. It'll get out of your free 900. I'm not telling you how to spend your money, Mitchell, by the way.
Yeah, and say it's from John Reep.
Yeah, John Reep. Yeah, I don't want to be.
I want credit for that.
Yeah. Just get him. I think so. Anyway,
John. That being said, we should come up with our own merchandise, hat or T-shirt, so that people can support us and also get something in exchange. So,
okay.
I'm saying something simple as hell, something that's already out there. And I like our current logo now. If the Alan Jackson were to zoom back, you can see how like if you put the two, not just me, but the two of us together where it's in a big, yeah. So you see the Tron looking grid down there.
Yeah.
And you see the pink line, and our logo has a cool looking design to it, Heffron and Reep with our heads on it. Right. There's also a cartoon version of that. I can see that on a hat. Or a T-shirt.
What about this? What if we go T-shirt that says Heffron and Reep 5K 1984, and we just press it?
Oh yeah, like it's something that we did in '84, and then you have the T-shirt for it.
Yeah, and we'll just 5K, the Heffron and Reep 5K, so people would buy it and want to wear a shirt of a race that doesn't exist that they already won, right?
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Did you watch the Super Bowl, dude?
I'm gonna dude, I have 9% of battery left. I'm trying to figure out a thing. This cord was not plugged in.
Rookie move. How long has John Heffron been doing comedy and live events on radio or television?
Silent for a second.
Yeah, it's okay. He doesn't have his cord plugged in. He's at 9% battery life. I could read some comments. Bob Haynes, this would allow us country. Oh yeah, so he's putting up a link to he made an emoji of the country-ish wave. That's our country-ish wave, 3-finger wave. I like it, Bob. I'm not sure what to do with this information, but I like it. I guess this is a contest you can vote on. Didn't know that. Give me a week. I bet I could come up with something stellar, says Rick Sanford III. Do it, Rick Sanford III. Actually, Rick Sanford III, I have a project in mind for you, okay? Because Rick Sanford is not just a big fan, great guy of country-ish and Heffron and Reep, friend. He also is a great artist. Now, when you watch country-ish, you'll see behind my co-host is a sign that just says Hickory. And it looks like the Hollywood sign. It's a big painting that my high school art teacher did, Mr. Randy Bell. Shout out Randy Bell. But Rick, I'll send you the deets. Behind me, I have an idea. Right now, these are just posters from stuff I've done, Eastbound and Down, Into the Storm, Harold and Kumar. But I'd like another painting behind me. And my idea for this painting, I want it to be the same size as the Hickory one so it matches. But my idea is the opposite of Hickory Hollywood sign. So this would be an old, beat-up, nasty water tower. And it's in some small town. And it's like there's weeds growing on it. It's nasty. Old, rusty-looking water tower. But on the water tower, it says Hollywood. But it's in a neon sign. And it's bright. And it's lighting up its surroundings. So kind of like the word Hickory as the Hollywood sign. Beat-up water tower. Hollywood, and that's me, Hickory to Hollywood. Randy Bell, yeah, shout out Randy Bell. So there you go, Rick. Those are the deets, but I'll send you some other ideas too. Shout out Shane Flint, Carson Fuller, Christina Collins, John Reep on Pandora Radio is on my playlist daily. Awesome, thank you for that, and thank you for watching this. Do you like the new digs? You'll see this on Country-ish tomorrow. We go live tomorrow. I'm taking your comments since John just disappeared. The Alan Jackson, feel free to pipe in here if you. John, I've hooked by the Hollywood sign, and it is that awful. I don't know what that means, Carson Fuller.
I think probably she's saying she hiked by the Hollywood sign.
Oh, hiked by the Hollywood sign.
And it's awful. So yours is much better. Your picture in your studio. Yeah.
Got it. I see what she means. Hiked. Gotcha.
Yes. Heffron is gone. I don't know where he went. I did not remove him. He left on his own accord. So.
He voluntarily left. I think what it had happened was he saw that his laptop or something was not charged properly. He had 9% and he panicked. And,
how many episodes have you guys done of this show? I mean, you don't go into a recording with a dead battery, right?
Let's also talk about how long we were in here talking before we even went live today.
Well, that's right. It's like an hour.
Right. We're on episode 83. And you would think by now, my friend John Heffron would learn. I wonder if he's watching this. No, he can't be watching this. It is very cold.
If he had battery, he'd be watching it, but he doesn't have any. Oh, nope. He's coming back in. I'm out.
Well, that's fine. I don't mind talking to you. Okay. Wait, here we go.
No.
So that's how that story ends. What are your thoughts? Were you listening to that? I just poured my heart and soul out.
Keep talking.
And then I said, well, if that's how you feel about it, you just wait until I tell my good friend John Heffron, because he'll have something to say about it. And he always has my back. And not only does he have my back, he's really good at technology. He's got all the cords, and so I said, you take it up with John Heffron and we'll see how it goes. Right, buddy? Nothing? This is great. Well, let's ask the listeners some trivia questions. I got these 80s, 90s trivia cards right here. First person to answer this question correctly gets a shout out. What classic mute him, Alan. What classic 1982 horror movie popularized the line, "They're here"? All right, and I'm going to look at the comments. First person to get it right is going to get a shout out, and maybe possibly some other merchandise that John Heffron and I will create in the future. What are some ideas? It's not Gremlins. It is Poltergeist. Ray Lou got it first. I saw it, her name first. And then here comes Jerry and Melissa and Susie and Stacy and Bart and Roy and Francis. He said Children of the Corn. Good guesses all around. Thanks for playing. Let's see if John Heffron is unmuted and I can talk to him now. John Heffron, can you hear me? That's great. I feel like this is you know how at the top of the show he asked me like what you would tell yourself a day from now?
Yeah.
Remember that question at the
Charge
top
your laptop. That's what we would go back in time and tell him.
Right. That's exactly right. Mm-hmm.
Am I back?
Are you back? Hey, buddy.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, sorry.
Wait, real quick. I got. You remember when you at the top of the show you asked me what I would tell myself a day from now?
Yeah.
What would you tell yourself?
I don't know. Well,
charge your shit,
dude. So I got
put your cord inside of.
I'm afraid to touch it. My nephew, right? So I've had problems. He convinced me to buy a $250 thing that charges your computer, and he says it just all you do is click in once. That's all you do, and it's fine. I've not got it to work, and that's what happened. I thought it was charging.
Yeah.
And
how old is your nephew?
He's in like high school. It works for him, but I have that 50-year-old guy. I don't know.
It was funny, man. We had a lot of fun while you were gone.
Did you guys you probably had big guests on and all that type of stuff? And,
yeah.
Dude, so
we did. We had
It's charging. I can't figure it out, dude. I've spent $50,000 on equipment, and it works 90% of the time. I'm not going to be angry.
Yeah. It was kind of funny.
Yeah.
It was kind of funny. I was talking to Alan. I was like, remember Alan, how he asked me what I would tell myself a day from now? It was like, yeah, charge your laptop.
Well, okay. So,
or get a plug that works. It's okay, buddy. Stuff happens. I did one trivia question while you were gone.
I have trivia for you. But Alan, I have a new game. I just invented it. Right? It's John versus Alan. I just made that up. Okay.
All right.
What? Ooh, I like this. What?
Here's John. So I'm gonna do, fellas.
I'm on Alan's side.
I'm gonna give you I would play with the. I just bought this game. I have really no idea how to play. I play with the people watching or listeners, but it's hard. So I'll just play with you guys. Best out of 5. You raise your hand. I guess, or you have to say me or go ooh. John, I need you to go ooh.
Which is it?
And then Alan, you'll go me. How do we?
Wait, why don't we just say our names? Like John.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Here we go.
And Alan, you would say
Alan.
Well, yes.
Okay. I guess I'm making this up. We'll go best out of 5.
Okay.
Okay. Ready?
John.
Oh yeah. Okay. How do we do this? Okay.
The answer is
here we go. Is name a kind of candy not containing the letter M. Go.
John.
Stickers. What? I can't say I gotta say my name. Sorry, John. Go ahead.
John.
Candy corn.
Okay. Right. Next one.
That's good.
A famous athlete's name not containing an L. Not containing an L. Alan.
Babe Ruth.
Wow.
All right, so the tie would be 1-1. John Reep coming in with the first answer. Alan coming in to tie it with the Babe Ruth question. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Here's the next question. Something made of metal not containing the letter T.
John.
Not containing the letter T. John Reep answers. John.
Sword.
Correct. Answer now is John Reep 2. Alan 1.
There's a lot of spelling with this game. I'm not digging the spelling.
Me either.
Okay, here we go. Something expensive not containing the word H. Alan.
Jewelry.
Ah, man.
Jewel. Alan with the tie. Tied it up. 2-2. It's coming down to this to the last one. One question left. Here we go. Here's a big one. One question left.
Music, dude.
This is for it all. John Reep answered first question with a win. Alan coming back with the second question, tying it up 1-1. Then John Reep comes back with another 2. I'm not keeping bad notes. Alan Jackson coming in with jewelry to tie it up. One question left. It's a matter of pride. These two have to see each other daily. They think if one wins, they'll look at each other. Hey, John. Hey, Alan. How you doing? But deep down, they're going to know one's a winner, one lost, one's a loser. They probably won't say anything because they're nice guys, but just in their gut, they'll know I crushed you at the game Heffron made up. Here's the last question. Here we go. An article of clothing not containing letter A.
Alan.
Alan.
Shirt.
Yeah.
He said shirt and wow.
That was satisfying.
Alan, let's talk about you going into the game. How did you feel matching up with John Reep? It is something you're prepared for. I know with COVID and your just mental toughness. How did you get through it when you started off losing the first question? Was it tough to recover?
Well, I knew Reep was a really good speller, and I knew that was going to be a challenge going into this game. And he stumbled. I mean, honestly, I just it was a little bit of luck, it was a little bit of skill, but
right.
He played a good game. I mean, nothing can be said bad about the way that Reep played that game. But I just came out a little ahead. That's it.
Now, do you know? I know it's too early to tell, and you're probably just celebrating your win now. But do you think you'll stay on for next season, John versus Alan, or do you think you'll move on?
I really don't know. It's too early to say. I'm just going to have to see how things go in the off season. How I feel, how my conditioning goes, and I'll make the decision a little later on. But I just stay tuned on that.
All right, now let's go. John Reep. So, hold on, John Reep. This is the wrong one. Hold on. John Reep. Okay, I'm doing Call Me Baby because it's the only one I found. Yeah. John Reep. So you started. There we go, Sean Kelly, Team Allen. So you started pretty confident. You won the first question. Mm-hmm. And a lot of us just thought you would dominate throughout the game. What happened at that moment?
Look, I don't want to take anything away from the Alan Jackson. He played a good game. He was hitting on all cylinders. But I know I'm capable of doing better. I had some. I came in here with a game plan, and it just didn't play out the way that I wanted it to. But Alan did a good job.
Now, going into the next game, do you feel you'll change any of your coaching or your preparation? Do you think maybe your stardom, your social media rise with all your new fans on Instagram and your Facebook page and the popularity of your podcast, Country-ish, do you think that affected your game and your mentalness? Or do you think you just had an off night?
I think I had an off night. I think I got up into my own head. I know the Alan Jackson is actually a very good speller, and he's quick. He's quick, and I came out at the gate. I came out with the technicality of him not knowing to raise his hand and say his name. He blurted out Snickers, and I knew I felt overconfident in the beginning. Rested on my laurels, and I had a game plan that I thought would work out. And you know what? He improvised. He adapted. He overcame. Hats off to him. But I don't think we're going to make any big changes in the offseason. I think we're just going to work on the fundamentals and get back to the basics, and hopefully and we'll be back here.
Now I'm reading. There's a lot of buzz on the internet about Alan winning. They're predicting potential new new competitors for Alan. So this is what I think everybody wants to see is if you would like to go against Alan for this show, maybe almost like a tourney, we could do a thing and maybe knock Alan out of his top spot. Alan, is there a way we can maybe get like Rick Sanford, like somebody just on camera to go against you? Is that something you're feeling okay thing? Do we have to there'll be a piss test afterwards. If you've been juicing, like Shane said, and stuff, you're gonna have to know, and we're gonna have to avoid. But if anybody would like to go against Alan, how would they do it? Alan, just say me, and then you would reach out, and we'll try to make it happen. Is that too much of a thing, or do you want to do that for the next podcast? I can move on.
I think we may need to line up a competitor for the next episode. I'm happy to take on anybody. I mean, I feel like tonight's performance wasn't even really the pinnacle of what I feel like I'm capable of doing. So I'm fine taking on somebody else trying to regain the title or maintain the title.
Guess what?
I think what I'll need to do is find out who's going to be the best competitor, the best person to enter this tournament. And then I will find a way to bring them into the show next week.
Okay. Well, here's something you guys did not know about. There's another trivia thing. Another trivia. I'm making this up as I go. I wish I had sweepers, but you guys can play each other one more time, and then maybe we'll have a rubber match of a different game. A different game I bought.
Okay.
That I found was a stocking stuffer, and I never gave it to anybody. So.
Really?
Okay.
Oh, real quick, John. I think we stumbled on a new segment. It's like Win Ben Stein's money, but it's can you beat the Alan Jackson?
You know what you're the prize, because I always see every time we click over in Alan's, he's always eating licorice. I think the grand, like the big champion thing you can win, we're going to figure this out, is one of those big tubs of red vines you get at Office Max or whatever.
The Alan Jackson, do you want to correct him or should I correct him?
I've
What I do?
I mean, okay. I mean, sure, I've had licorice before.
Yeah. It's not even. He has a.
It's a straw. I chew a straw.
He has a straw.
Oh, is that what it's like?
Sorry, it's not a red vine. Oh, yeah. You thought it was red licorice. No, it's just
he's just chewing on a straw.
Straws.
That's
how
his
I think.
Yeah.
That's how I think.
The Alan Jackson's got a good routine down. He's got the straw chewing, and sometimes he has a tennis ball that he'll just sort of.
Yeah, I throw tennis balls a lot too.
You should see when he gets angry, man.
Tennis?
Yeah, I'm a tennis guy. Mm-hmm.
But you don't play pickleball. We've had this.
No, never played pickleball.
It's not.
I used to teach tennis lessons and all back in high school, college years. Yeah.
I heard Jennifer saying red vines suck ass Twizzlers. Okay, everybody. I was trying to give everybody a cool gift if you won the thing, but you know what? Everybody, you got a thing of McDonald's straws or Arby's straws that our buddy who won, your friend who won the $900 is going to get us a handful of straws. That's what you're going to win. I was trying to make it better for everybody, but everybody's ragging on my red vine. So guess what? Everybody, you get straws. So
you get nothing.
Yeah. Hope you like it. All right. So are you smart? Yeah, that's probably a copyright infringement. I'll think of a better name. I like John versus I like Alan versus John, and I'll just come up with different. I kind of like hosting that. That was kind of fun.
Well, I get nervous because Alan is really smart. I mean, he made straight A's in high school. He went to a better college than me. I mean, yeah. Okay. I didn't mean it like that.
You want to do some music? I'm gonna figure this out.
Do sports questions.
No, I only.
Yeah. You throw out some sports questions, I'm out. Unless it's about tennis.
Okay, here we go.
Or maybe curling. I like curling. But,
hold on. What did I use? Here we go. Here's our next question. Bonus edition of John versus Alan. Here we go. Music trivia coming at you live. 80s music. We'll do a quick to 5. These are going to take a little bit longer. Or we come back and play our other game. What would you guys like to do? Alan, it's your choice.
I feel like we've started this. We should go ahead and finish this part. Unless the Alan Jackson wants to do something different.
John's
I'm perfectly fine
his
hopping out at any point.
To what?
No, I'm good. Tell me what you need me for to play, but
let's do one question.
Skip out when we're done. Yes.
Bonus round. This is bonus round. This is one question. Whoever gets it wins, and then Alan can go choose some straws.
I got a lot of straws to chew, man.
Both Alan and John just completely bored with John Heffron. Here we go. Here's the next question. Tony Hadley was a lead singer of which band?
Say it again.
Tony Hadley was the lead singer of which band? I'll give you an example. Here we go. Culture Club, the Bangles, Human League, or Spandau Ballet?
John.
Questioning. Okay. John Reep. The question was, Tony Hadley was the lead singer of which band? And I said Culture Club, Bangles, Human League, or Spandau Ballet. And John Reep may or may not have the answer. Let's go to John Reep. John.
Bangles. The Bangles.
Can I go ahead and give a different answer?
Yes, I'm trying to make this up. Alan, you both give me answers, and I think
it was Spandau Ballet.
I don't know how to give that one too. John Reep said it first, but he lost because it was not, because the correct answer is Spandau Ballet. Alan Jackson coming up. 3 questions.
The Bengals were all female, right, John?
There are females named Tony. And Shane,
that's true, but
I read Shane Flint's comment thinking that he would know this. And how dare you, Shane Flint? I trusted you. I was gonna say Human League, which is
I don't
also
think it
wrong.
is.
But I went with the Bengals thinking like, wow, maybe Shane knows something I don't know. And he threw me under the bus. And Rick Sanford got it right, as did the Alan Jackson. And
Shane is Shane's team Allen. He was throwing you off intentionally.
All right, here's the next question for you
Because I
guys.
knew the Bengals were Susanna Hoffs. I knew that. So.
Remember that video? Remember that look she gives in that Bengals video? She does this side eye thing where she's looking down and she looks.
Oh yeah,
right?
Super
Yep.
hot. By the
Yeah.
way, what the hell is Spandu Ballet? Never heard of it. Come on, I know. I'm sorry. What is it?
This Spindle.
John,
Give
wait a
me-
minute, John Heffron, were you?
I
you
think it's
weren't
a
on
thing.
the show. Yeah. Hey, John Heffron, you weren't on the show the week that we played some trivia, and John Reep thought that "We Built This City" was performed by REO Speedwagon, right?
Yeah. I was not on that show.
That was a tough moment. That was a tough night.
John Heffron,
right.
who did sing "We Built This City" on Rock and Roll? Who sang it?
That would be Jefferson Starship or Jefferson Airplane or Jefferson or that group.
George Jefferson. What?
Just Starship. Yeah.
Starship.
Wait. And what city are they talking about?
San Francisco, the city by the bay, the city that sleeps, the city that never stops, the city that rocks, coming out that Golden Gate Bridge. We built this
see,
city.
Alan, I
thought it was
thinking-
about Conover.
What?
I thought that's a local reference. I thought it was about Detroit was the rock city, and they're singing about rock and roll. So it ain't Detroit, it's San Francisco.
Well, actually, you know what they did with that song? They cheated when they played that on radio. They let local DJs put their call letters and city into that song during that part. So everybody thought that song was personalized towards their city, but it was all a bunch of hork-pucky. It was all fake. Like, so if you heard it in Detroit, hey, you're listening to Detroit, so blah, 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 blah. Like, so that's why people
wonder if that's why it got so much airplay, is the fact that they were able to do that. Because otherwise, why would you play that song ever? It sucks.
Who's that country?
Thank you.
Trace Adkins, who was like, and my bank, but I'm gonna. He's a song about having a bad day or something. I bought the song because he says the Detroit Lions, and then when I bought it from my iTunes, it said the Cleveland Browns. He just threw in however many football teams, and this had to play locally. And I was
it got you, dude.
They did the same thing with Huey Lewis and the News, Heart of Rock and Roll, that had versions that played in every city where he would read out cities' names at the end.
No.
Because I remember the one for North Carolina would say,
like he goes, Detroit, Heart of rock and roll.
Yeah.
no, he did list the big cities, but then there's a part where in North Carolina, he said Charlotte and Raleigh too. And that was like in the song. And like, I thought that was in the song for a long time.
Wow. I didn't know that.
I don't have a version of it anymore, but Shania Twain, that feels like a woman. And she's like, what do you, Brad Pitt? She says Brad Pitt in the song.
Yeah. Who do you think you are, Brad Pitt?
So I have
that
her,
don't
and I
impress
lost
me
it.
much.
Yeah, I have her saying my name, and I lost it. She did it for all like morning shows or radio guys when I had a morning show, and they would and she recorded my name in the song. She did it for me and the Steve Cochran guy, and it's just, you're young and why keep nostalgia stuff? But she literally goes, "What do you think you are, John Heffron? You don't impress me much." Oh, yeah, dude.
Oh no,
I've not thought about that memory till just now, and that hurts me inside.
Oh,
right. I could ask her to redo it, maybe.
Yes, totally.
Cameo. Think she'll
ask
do?
her to come. Yeah, she'd do a cameo.
So since I won both games that you threw at me, I'm gonna skip out as
you gotta go.
I'm gonna hold on to my I'm gonna hold on to my title and not take a chance of losing it. So.
Okay, you go. You go.
Call me back in another show. We'll do it again.
See you, Alan.
Bye.
Bye. Okay.
Did you see that? I pushed him and he went away.
I was keeping him from something. You guys, I didn't know. You guys need to give me.
No.
He's got to go potty.
No, he likes to be behind the scenes.
Oh, we can't do John versus Alan.
Yeah, of course.
I
He'll
will
be-
find somebody else.
Yeah,
I'll
no.
make
He doesn't
little
like getting in
appearances
front.
here and
Yeah,
there. But
he'll pop in.
my appearances need to be very limited and very special when they happen.
Because you're worried you're going to get. Okay, I got
Overexposure. I'm worried about overexposure. That's all.
I saw Goodfellas, part of the witness relocation program. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, there's a lot,
All right,
he's
I had
gonna
another.
generate- Yeah.
I had another
Well, ask me another question with that. What's that weird hard game you were talking about? Is that it? That was the hard one? Because I never heard. Wait, I never heard Spandu Ballet. Let's go back to that. What the hell is Spandu Ballet? Give me a number one song.
This Much Is True. Oh,
I
yeah.
know this much is true. I know this much is true. Okay. This much is true. All right.
I don't know.
Then I do know who they are. I just didn't know that they were ever called Spandu Ballet.
I like music underneath stuff. Oh, okay, here we go. Here's another 80s. I'm playing my hungry like a wolf organ.
Alan Jackson just wrote. This is why I wanted to get out of the show.
Okay, here we go.
Well, because we're singing? Yeah, that's probably. All right.
Here we go. Who had a hit with Don't You Forget About Me?
Don't you forget about me. Don't. That would be the Breakfast Club movie.
Yeah.
And, huh? What do you mean you give me an example?
Oh, all right. Do you want a multiple choice or do
Multiple
I just make
choice.
you guess it?
Give me multiple choice because I can't think of it.
Heaven 17.
Huh? I'm not looking at the comments. I'm going to go to private chat so I can't see the comments. I'm not going to cheat.
Okay.
Right,
Boy George.
not him.
Ricky Martin. Simple
Are you
Mind.
making these up?
What?
Are you making these multiple choices?
That I did. I didn't like. I didn't like the thing. So it's Boy George, someone or Heaven 17 or Kenny Rogers.
Well, it's the one that you mumbled.
We need like a ticky thing here. You know that like ticks. I gotta do that. Oh, dude.
Well, look, I don't know who it is, so just tell me because I know it's not Kenny Rogers or Ricky Martin, and you mumbled something.
It's Simple Minds. It's Simple Minds.
Simple Minds.
All right, let me do.
Who would win in a fight? Simple Minds or Simply Red?
Who Simply Red is sings that looking on the birds of boom, right? I want on the tears of fall. Is that simple?
Yeah. Boy, wasted all my years.
I'm gonna go with Simple Minds would kill would beat up because Simple Minds guy seems a little scrappier.
Yeah, and there's more of them. You know, Simply Red's just one dude.
And he's probably emo-ish and probably like a group didn't really want to hang out with him because he just get all sad, even though you're trying to have he just wants to tell you how he just broke up with some. He'd just be like a Debbie Downer.
Yeah, and I will say this though: the Simple Minds, if they attacked him, they just jumped him. You know, all of them at one time.
Yeah.
If they didn't kill him in that first fight, Simply Red would wake up at 3 a.m. and find out where they live and burn their house down. So they'd have to kill him the first time.
Yeah, because he would plot. You're right. He would. Simple Minds, if they got in a fight, that guy would have to take off his blazer that has really puffy shoulder pads.
Yeah.
And his pants would be up past his waist, and his hair would be feathered a little. I'm putting my jacket on because I think I might die of exposure. But yeah.
Yeah, they're not thinking ahead because they have simple minds. They're not thinking of the long game. Or Simply Red will think of like, okay, you might win this battle, but you ain't winning the war.
That'd be a fun game to play. Is this matchup I guess people have probably done it before. Who'd win?
Yeah, well, I heard Simple Minds and I thought Simply Red, and I went for it. Ask me another question. This is fun.
I mean,
Luke Sanford
I need
the
better
third
music.
says,
What?
yeah, you want some music?
I like music beds.
You want me to
Yeah,
read you a question while you look for music?
No, I got one. Ready? Here we go.
Okay. All right.
I had to kind of I like matching my voice tone by whatever the music song is. So this is a little upbeat. So I'm going to talk a little bit like this, but I'm going to keep happy tones.
Real quick, John, before we get to that, I just want to private chat. Alan says he's got the $900 check pictures from Mitchell. If we want to show the audience the fact that he has the check and the letter I sent him, we can also do that. Okay.
Do you want the trivia first, or do you want to go to? Let's finish this. Let's ask you. Right. I'll ask you more because I like. I know it's.
Let's finish the trivia.
I kind of enjoy doing the trivia. I know it's not overly good content, but I just like talking over music beds. Is that wrong? 2021. It's COVID. I think now you do everything that just makes yourself happy, and you forget it because life is precious. Here we go. Oh, I don't like that one. That's why I'd be a horrible TV game show.
Oh,
because I would go through the questions and go, I don't like this one. Right. I would just move. Okay.
Like, this is dumb.
Yeah. For whom was it raining men in 1984? Also the same time the Heffron Reep 5K run happened. Same year. It was raining men for who? John Reep. Bananarama, Salt and Pepper, the Pointer Sisters, or the Weather Girls. It was raining men in 1984, same year as the Heffron Reep 5K run.
Here's the only reason I know this is because I know the Pointer Sisters. I know what they sang. I knew that this song was sung by a African American woman who is overweight, because I remember the video and I don't remember anything else. And so when you said the Weather Girls, I go, well, that's got to be it, because I know the other people and I know it's not them. By process of elimination, I choose the Weather Girls.
You are correct. Here's one more bonus one because you actually said it, and this happened to be the next question. Here we go. With or Without You appeared on which album? Which U2 album? Okay. With or with. So Rattle and Hump, Unforgettable Fire, Boy, or the Joshua Tree?
Joshua Tree. I got that when it came out. Big fan. Loved it. Me and my best friend at the time, Greg Hudson, memorized the album. In fact, one night we camped out under the stars and we just listened to Joshua Tree and talked about how awesome it must be to go to Ireland and hang out. And what the hell is a Joshua Tree? At the time, growing up in Hickory, North Carolina, we had never seen a Joshua Tree, never had heard of it. It is Joshua Tree.
You are correct.
Heffron and Reep. Subject change.
Earlier, 100 years ago, when we started the podcast, before I had a problem with my tech. What am I at now?
Oh, yeah. What time is it?
You gave away $900 on your Countryish podcast. If people aren't subscribed to that, they can find it online. I like the YouTube videos you're putting out. You're putting out a lot of good content. You got a lot of good segment to segment things on the show. On that show, I think I've seen Alan Jackson pop in and out several times on that. Not taking personal that this one I'm on, and he gives us 10 seconds of his time.
Let me tell you,
I'll move on.
It's a valid point. It's a valid point, but I will say, just to jump on, piggyback what you're saying. When he's doing the Countryish podcast, it's live, and he's also switching between 1, 2, like 4 or 5 cameras, switching, keeping score of the residual check game, making sure audio levels are right. I don't know many directors in on television that do this, wear as many hats as the Alan Jackson does.
Yeah, and he
I'm
does
just
a lot
giving
of
shout out to my damn producer, the Alan Jackson.
Yeah, and he also produces several awesome podcasts. I don't know how they how people find out. They have
Kathleen Madigan.
Kathleen Madigan. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Can you still hear me, John?
Oh boy. Yep.
No, it's you. It's not me. It's play your check, guy, and I'm gonna sit here in case it's me. I'm just gonna smile. Show the check that the guy sent.
Go ahead, the Alan Jackson. Let's show everybody. All right, so that's what I mailed to Mitchell Russell. There's his address. I hope he's okay with it. It's fine. It says, "Hey Mitchell, congrats on winning my check. Please take a picture or a video of you getting this and post it to the Facebook fan page, blah, blah, blah. Thanks for playing, John Reep." And there's the check. And he got that in the mail, and he took a picture, and he put it on the Country-ish podcasts. There's me. I signed it over on the back. Paid to the order of Mitchell Russell with my autograph. So there you go. That's proof that I do that.
Nice. Well, hopefully he I hope he buys Arby's for something.
Yeah. Is that your favorite fast food franchise, Arby's?
I just use it as a reference all the time. I don't know why.
It's great. It's really one of the best.
It kind of is.
Because they have everything. They don't just have roast beef sandwiches.
Yeah.
They got these market fresh sandwiches. And I love their little curly fries.
How do you feel about restaurants? Here's what I don't. Most of the Arby's I eat at are at a gas station. I time it. You get gas and you go inside, and there's either a Subway or an Arby's in the truck stop.
Yes.
You know, instead of a freestanding one. How do you feel about restaurants? I always feel, I don't know. I don't know why I think they're grosser than a freestanding one, even though there's no reason.
Well, I'll tell you why you're thinking that, John, because you're a road traveling comedian like myself. And when you have to travel, let's say you have a 8-hour drive ahead of you, and you don't want to waste stops. So I don't want to pull over just for gas and not pee or get food. I don't want to pull over just to pee and not get gas and not get food. So what we do is we plan that crap out. Or you go like, okay, I got to pee so bad I can't hold it. And you go like, well, I'm going to go ahead and get gas while I'm here. Oh, might as well get food. Check it out. There's an Arby's. So yeah, I plan. I don't waste stops.
Do you, if you get gas and you know you're going into Subway or Arby's, do you move your car to a parking space, or do you tie up a pump while you're ordering food and while you're waiting for it?
Ballsy, personal question. Here's what I do, John. In full disclosure, I'm being 100% honest, and I hope that people can appreciate my honesty. I pump the gas, right? I start off pumping gas first, and I leave it. You can do the thing where it pumps without you standing there. I let it pump as I walk away from my car. It's still pumping, and I'm indoors taking a whiz, getting a sandwich. I come back. Maybe it's done. Maybe it's not, but I don't need to move my car for that reason. So I'm also multitasking even during the pumping of the gas. No wasted time, no wasted stops.
Have you ever, when you've been, what's the weirdest thing you ever bought at a truck stop / gas station? You know, that they have those stores that have like a lot of cool stuff. Like you're like, maybe I need a CB or a head thing or one of those Mexican poncho thing. I don't know what those are called, but they have like those hoodies. There's a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah, a lot of trucker stuff. Yeah. I bought I stupid cup holder that holds your phone. You know, like you're supposed to put your
Yeah.
phone in the cup holder and it holds it
Yeah.
up. It didn't fit, or I didn't like it. I threw it away within like an hour or two. It was a waste. It was stupid.
You know what? I got one of those. But it's a I should be 500 pounds. It's a tray. So it's a tray that goes in your cup holder. So you put the base of the tray in your cup holder, and then it comes up and has this big, it's a table like a TV dinner or a TV tray, and you can set your food just arm's length right next to you. So it's not on the seat. It's literally like you have a table right in front of you, like you're on an airplane and you put down your thing, but it's right next to you. And it's got a thing that holds your phone. So you can put your sandwich right there, hold your phone, and drive, dude. Yeah.
Why have I never seen this? Why is this just now coming up? I need one of these. Where did you get it? Why is this not on an infomercial at 2 a.m. making millions of dollars after the My Pillow guy? This sounds like a multi-million level idea.
It's the greatest thing. Let me find it right now. By the way, I saved this. Pamela Anderson marries bodyguard Dan, whatever, her 9th wedding. Wow. Married 5 times. This married 5th marriage. She is at 9 wedding ceremonies.
Wait, so it's her 9th and his 5th, or this is
no, it's her 5th wedding, but she's been at 9 ceremonies, so she must have bailed on another 4.
Oh,
that's a lot, dude.
Wow,
that seems excessive.
She got a problem.
That's the thing, right? Like, why would you
date steady? Are they gonna have kids?
So I'm gonna show you this, man. I think I don't know if my connection sucks. Should I send it to my connection sucks?
It's okay. I'm tolerating it. You're a little max headroomy. Text it to the Alan Jackson so he can pop it up here. I want to see what this tray looks like.
Email it to him. I'm gonna email it to him because I don't know why I'm okay. So here we go. Yeah, dude, this is a game changer. This is, I'm just gonna send medium so it sends. It's a game changer. You put all your stuff. I have so much barbecue sauce and Arby's sauce on my passenger seat that I did have a lease, but now I think I have to buy the vehicle just because of this whole thing. With barbecue.
I will see in another effort not to waste time or stops. And sometimes you just need to do something to stay awake while you're driving. Like back in the day, I've done, you would drink energy drinks, 5-hour energy drinks. You would get food, smoke a cigarette, maybe. I don't smoke anymore, but something to stay awake. And I would plan that. I'd be like, well, if I go through a drive-through and I get food to go, then I'm doing that. I'm eating and I'm driving. It's keeping me awake. It was a thing I would do to stay awake. And you're right. You don't want to get something that's hard to eat while you're driving. And nuggets are easy unless you plan on dipping them in something. It's the dipping that screws you up with the nuggets.
Yeah, it's a mess. And that's what with Arby's, it's a whole thing. I have to put the Arby's sauce on and then squish the sandwich. I have to press it. So on my center console, I put my hand down and I smush it. So have Alan show the thing and then I will wrap up. There we go.
Oh, that's a cup holder?
That fits as full.
Right, I'm saying, but it fits in your cup holder.
It fits in your cup, yeah, and you put a full meal on there.
Holy crap! I've never seen that in my life. Where did you get that?
I just Amazon, and it's got a thing where you put it holds your phone at the top, so you can set your phone in there, and then it's full. I put Subway sandwiches.
And you can adjust it, right? It's got
it swivels to every angle. You can go straight low. You can go straight high. I can push it kind of over to the passenger side and raise it so that way the food isn't on the seat, but it's actually just on the tray.
Is this a picture that you took in your car?
Yeah. That's
Wow.
so dorky. It's like $13. It'll change your life.
I'm telling you.
I'll
Listen,
text you.
hang on. You know how we're hard to buy for comedians
Yeah.
and men in general?
Yeah.
Right? All right. Honey, Jody. Number one, I love you. And it's only $15. And go ahead and surprise me one day with this. This is a great gift.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, man.
Bob Haynes loves it. I don't think everyone knows about this. This is a new thing. Yeah, Melody loves it. Telling you, John, you've changed. This is why I love the internet and doing shows like this. You just helped a lot of people.
We need on Amazon, we need a Heffron Reep product page. Where if we make references, because I'm quite the shopper, we can just start listing all this stuff. Yeah. Next podcast, I want to ask you if I should get a bread maker. It kind of seems like something that you'd want. Pay it forward. Who wants one? Oh yeah. Mitchell. Okay. Now you guys are gonna I'm gonna end up buying 10 of them online, and we'll give them away. Maybe people who I don't know. I got to figure out a game if Alan. If he doesn't want to be on, they'll go against you, John.
No, listen. Let me clarify can I just clarify my position? Because I feel bad, John. I don't want you to think that I don't want to be on the show because of you. I enjoy being on the show. I look forward to it every week. Okay. In my fleeting moments, I just I just want to keep it minimal. You pull me in as you need me. Let me defend my title. I'm perfectly happy to do that.
Right. So it's got to be in and out, quick, the Alan Jackson hits. Just
give the people a little taste of what they want, and then I'm back out. So that's the way I want.
And I'm about to drop all these. But yeah, John, we'll put up a link to that or something. That tray, it's awesome. It's sturdy too. You can put. I think I put a like a pop in. I'm trying to think of like a soda. What did you say on that neck of the woods? Soda. On there, and it kept it. Yeah. The only way they can make that cooler is if you have that camera thing where it levels off. So if you're bouncing around and moving, that it keeps it perfectly still, like a stabilizer, is the only way you can upgrade that. So that's what we should.
Right.
Right.
How we should stabilizer, so that if you hit like a rough patch of the road, your drink doesn't spill. It looks cool too. It looks like it was like hardwood or like wood. It looked cool.
It's it's just that cool. Yeah, it's just cool plastic, but it's rubbery and stuff like that. So, all right,
man,
I'll send you the link, but it's pretty cool.
So, where are you going to be this weekend? I forgot already. I know you told me.
I am at. Oh, I got to ask you about the texting thing later. I am at the Comedy Castle in Royal Oak. Oh, wait, let's do this.
Heffron and Reep, shameless plugs.
This weekend, I will be at the Comedy Castle in Royal Oak, Michigan. I think shows are almost sold out. But if you're around, I have a feeling I'm going to be performing a lot in Michigan lately, just with COVID going on and stuff like that. So, get it. If you saw me in November, just tell your friends to come. Maybe you can sit this one out and just tell your friends to come. That's the thing, right?
Oh, that's nice.
Friday through Saturday, I will. Yeah, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Hold on, I'm gonna show you the thing. Oh, I can't. Last purchase February 1st. I'm trying to. Oh, dude, did we crush it already? Okay, look at.
What?
Can you make sure it doesn't have my address? Okay, can you see? Oh, you can't see it underneath it. So I know you can kind of see the outline of it.
Are you showing me the
it says currently
tray? Oh, the tray.
It says currently unavailable.
Oh, man.
Yeah, currently. We sold it out, dude. We should be on QVC or something.
Well, yeah, they got the Heffron and Reep bump, and they're already sold out. Yeah. So they're on back order now. Wow.
It says stay organized. padded slot. Yeah. We're gonna anyway. So you are at Columbus Funny Bone this weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They added 2 shows at the Columbus Funny Bone. That's in that cool little outdoor fake city.
Easton Town Center Mall area. Do you know that Columbus is famous? You know who's from Columbus? Famous person from Columbus, Ohio?
Who?
Dave Thomas, the founder of Wendy's.
There we go.
Yep.
Also
He made the burgers square, dude.
Yo, Wendy's chili. All right, now I'm just thinking food. We always end every podcast thinking of food. Okay, I got a lot to think about for next week too. It's gonna be a fun show next week. The show.
Yeah. Also, I'm going to be in Memphis, Tennessee on the 24th and Dallas, Fort Worth on the 25th, 26th, 27th. Go to heffronandreep.com. Be a Patreon supporter. Subscribe to us. We need some new iTunes reviews. If you don't have any money and you want to help us out, go to our iTunes page and write us a review. Give us 5 stars. Spread the word, and know that John Heffron and John Reep loves you. Right?
Yes.
And anything else?
Listen to a little Spandau Ballet.
Oh, a little Spandau Ballet, right?
Spandau Ballet.
Why don't you take us out, Rick Sanford III?
You've been listening to the smooth sounds of Heffron and Reep. The show is over, but come back next week, same Reep time, same Heffron channel, for more comedy conversations, music, 80s church, and the life and times of a quarantine comedian. Always expect the unexpected, and who knows where the conversations will go. And as always, remember to rate, review, subscribe, and share. Peace.